where they'll be discussing one of George Osborne's main measures, the sugar tax. But for the time being, back to the studio. Seriously, we're going with that, are we? Is that one of his main measures, the sugar tax? Honestly, that's the news. Taxing. Is that what this budget was all about? Placating Jamie Oliver? I mean, look, no one's really going to care. Coca-Cola having to pay a few extra quid in tax. But seriously, did nothing else happen this budget? Honestly? Fuck's sake. This is his 8th budget. Can you believe that? His 8th. How did that happen? That was my first budget, was his first budget. And how can it be his 8th budget? They've only been in power 6 years. I don't understand the maths, which is why you shouldn't let me anywhere near the budget or numbers or figures or any of that. I have to watch the thing every year. It's almost contractual, and it's always the same. It's always dull as shit. Always exactly the same, especially with old Osborne, exactly the same. He never seems to achieve anything. Nothing he says will go up goes up. Nothing he says will go down goes down, but always the same. More cuts. Cuts are good. Cuts work. We love cuts. Yeah. Do you remember, like, in the good old days when the budget used to be about, you know, how much have cigarettes gone up? Oh, pint of ale stays the same. Petrol's gone up by a penny. Petrol used to go up by a penny. Everyone thought the end of the world was nigh. They were getting their placards out. You know, these days, we are going to take hundreds of pounds away from disabled people. No one so much as lets out a little militant, cheeky fart. Don't agree with that, you know? It's much more complicated these days. It used to be about ale and petrol. Now, why is the Chancellor of the Exchequer announcing a major educational policy reform in an economic statement? All schools to become academies. Why are you announcing that in a budget? It must be because it's an economic policy, which proves it's got nothing to do with improving kids' education. It's about saving money by virtue of the fact that you're the one announcing it. Jesus. I've always hated the budget. I used to hate the budget as a kid because it meant missing Byker Grove, because they'd always cancel all the kids shows on budget day, didn't they? Do you not remember that? And maybe I'm misremembering it. You don't remember Byker Grove? Of course, you were too busy doing your Latin prep, weren't you? Or busy on the rugger field, or just you and all your school chums in the dorm room in a circle doing something unspeakable to a biscuit. You don't remember Byker Grove? You know, Byker Grove! You don't remember that? PJ and Duncan, Ant and Dec. What? Ant and Dec? What planet? Where do you live? What planet are you on? Same planet as George Osborne, I suppose. Alpha Posh Twatsville. He is a posh twat, Tim. His real name is Gideon, and he has a personal fortune of well over £4 million, and that's the money we know about. No one called Gideon should be in charge of a country's economics, okay? You want to go again? All right. Well, that's it from us here at the 26th